You ask a simple question, and suddenly you're drowning in words that make no sense. Stories, excuses, contradictions piling up so fast your brain can't keep up. That's not confusion. That's a tactic. A manipulation technique called word salad. And once you recognize it, you become impossible to control. So let's break down exactly how manipulators use it and how you can shut it down instantly. First, understand this. Word salad is deliberate. It's not bad communication. It's not they're just emotional. It's engineered chaos. A way to overwhelm your thinking so you stop questioning them. They bury you under noise until you can't find the truth. And once you're exhausted, they win. Here's how it actually works. Step 1. You ask for clarity. Something simple. Something anyone could answer directly. But instead, they launch into a long, tangled speech. They switch topics mid-sentence. They bring up unrelated events. They rewrite history. They twist your words. They contradict themselves confidently. And by the time they're done, you don't even remember your original question. That's the point. Word salad isn't about communication. It's about domination. The goal is to confuse you so completely that you accept whatever they say next. And most people do, because confusion creates compliance. But not you. Not after this. Let's go deeper. Why do manipulators rely on word salad so much? Because it protects them from accountability. If you can't pin them down, you can't hold them responsible. They use it to dodge blame, to avoid admitting guilt, to reframe the situation in their favor, and to make you look unreasonable for wanting a simple answer. Here's the psychological twist. When someone confuses you on purpose, your brain shifts into analysis mode. You start trying to make sense of what they said. You start replaying the conversation. You start doubting your memory. You start doubting your perception. And eventually, you start doubting yourself. That self-doubt is their leverage. They rely on it. They feed on it. Now, let's reveal the common word salad patterns. Pattern 1, over-explaining nothing. They speak for 3 minutes without answering a 5-second question. You ask, why didn't you call? Suddenly you're hearing about their job, their childhood, the weather, and their ex. None of it connects. That's intentional. Pattern 2, circling back. They repeat the same phrases with different wording. It feels like progress, but nothing is actually answered. Pattern 3, topic jumping. Every time you approach the truth, they switch lanes. Quickly, aggressively, effortlessly. Pattern 4, emotional flooding. When logic fails, they drown you in feelings. Tears, anger, victimhood, anything to derail the conversation. Pattern 5, contradiction stacking. They say one thing, then say the opposite, then claim they never said either. You can't challenge them because the moment you try, they change the story again. It's a psychological maze. But here's the thing about mazes. They only work if you stay inside. So let's get you out. First defense, stop chasing clarity. You will never get a straight answer from someone using word salad. The confusion is the strategy. If you chase clarity, you feed the game. Instead, address the behavior, not the content. Say this, you're not answering my question. Then stay silent. Silence forces them into a corner. They can't spin forever if you don't follow. Second defense, repeat your question once, calmly, directly, and without emotional charge. You are not debating them. You are grounding yourself in reality. Third defense, refuse the detours. When they jump topics, say, we're not talking about that right now. This protects your focus. Your focus is what they're trying to steal. Fourth defense, name the tactic. You don't need to diagnose them. Just say, this conversation is becoming confusing on purpose. That one sentence breaks their control. Manipulators hate being seen. Fifth defense, walk away when clarity is impossible. This is not weakness. It is self-preservation. Word salad is a trap, and walking away is how you escape it. Now, let's talk about why this tactic feels so powerful. Word salad mimics the exact mental load of chaos. Too much information, too fast, too unconnected. Your brain goes into survival mode, and survival mode makes you vulnerable. Manipulators know this instinctively. They weaponize it. But when you recognize the pattern, the weapon loses its power. Let's explore a real example. You say, I felt hurt when you didn't show up. They reply, you always blame me. You don't understand what I go through. My boss yelled at me. My car had issues. You never appreciate anything. This is why I feel disconnected. That's word salad. Multiple threads, none of them linked, designed to distract you from your original point. But imagine responding like this. You still didn't address why you didn't show up. Suddenly, the fog lifts. You are back in control. Let's break another example. You ask, why did you lie? They say, lie? You're obsessed with details. You twist my words. You know how stressed I've been, and you don't even listen when I talk. Classic word salad, blame shifting, chaos, deflection, but you stay grounded. My question was simple. Why did you lie? That line forces them out of the maze and into the truth they've been avoiding. Now let's talk about you. Why are you vulnerable to word salad? Because you are reasonable, you are logical, you try to understand people, you assume conversations should make sense. Manipulators exploit that. They rely on your desire to understand. They rely on your empathy. They rely on your patience. But you're about to break that cycle. Step 1. Stop trying to decode nonsense. Step 2. Look at the behavior, not the words. Step 3. Recognize confusion as a warning sign. Step 4. Protect your mental clarity at all costs. Word salad is noise. You don't owe anyone your confusion. Now let's expose their favorite trick. Reversing the burden of explanation. They make you justify your own perception. You say, this doesn't make sense. They say, you're misinterpreting. You say, I just want clarity. They say, you're overreacting. Suddenly, you are defending yourself. Their chaos becomes your problem. Don't let that happen again. Your new rule: if someone confuses you on purpose, you do not continue the conversation. Confusion is the manipulation, and clarity is your weapon. Another tactic manipulators use is semantic overload. Big words, complicated phrasing, fake intellectualism, anything to appear superior while saying nothing. The goal? Make you feel too uninformed to challenge them. Here's how you break it. Ask, what do you mean by that? 9 out of 10 times they can't answer, because the words weren't meant to communicate, only to intimidate. Let's expose one more layer. Word salad is a mask, a shield, a smoke bomb. It hides their true intention, which is usually one thing: avoiding responsibility. When someone refuses to speak clearly, it's never an accident, it's a strategy. And strategies can be defeated. You defeat word salad by stepping out of the fog, not walking deeper into it. So here are your power moves. Stay calm, stay direct, stay focused. Don't react to the chaos, they want that. Don't try to fix their story, they want that too. Don't argue with nonsense, it only creates more nonsense. Instead, anchor yourself in one sentence. You're not answering the question, or this conversation isn't productive, or even, I'm stepping away until we can talk clearly. You're not being rude. You're protecting your sanity. And manipulators hate when you protect yourself. They lose their advantage. Their confusion trick stops working, so they escalate. They may accuse you. They may guilt trip you. They may play the victim. They may get louder, more dramatic, more emotional. That's how you know the tactic is failing and that you are finally breaking free. There's one more thing you must know. Word salad is not random. It follows a psychological pattern. Distract, overload, exhaust, control. That's the cycle. And the moment you interrupt it, they lose control. You take the power back. And that's what this video is about: your power. The power to recognize manipulation, the power to stay grounded in truth, the power to refuse chaos, the power to protect your mind. Let's finish with this. Confusion is not your baseline. Clarity is. Peace is. Self-respect is. When someone clouds your mind, that is not communication. That is interference. Interference designed to keep you small. But you're not small. You are awake. You are aware. You are learning the patterns. And once you see a pattern, you can't unsee it. Word salad used to overwhelm you. Not anymore. Now you recognize the signs. Now you spot the shifts. Now you understand the intention. And now you can shut it down with calm, with clarity, with strength. Here's your final power phrase. This conversation is intentionally confusing, and I'm not engaging with it. Say it with confidence. Say it without fear. Say it knowing you are breaking their control. Manipulators fear people who think clearly. And that is who you are becoming. Someone who cannot be twisted, someone who cannot be fogged, someone who cannot be mentally cornered, someone who sees through the tactic instantly, someone who walks away from chaos, someone who chooses peace over confusion. Word salad lost its power the moment you learned its name, the moment you understood the pattern, the moment you reclaimed your clarity. And clarity is something they can't handle, because clarity exposes everything: their intentions, their avoidance, their manipulation, their fear of accountability. But you're done drowning in nonsense. You're done decoding chaos. You're done chasing clarity from someone who refuses to give it. You're done playing their game. From now on, you protect your mind. You trust your perception. You listen to your confusion. It's a warning. You listen to your clarity. It's your truth. You walk away when the conversation becomes a maze. You refuse to be controlled through chaos. You choose your peace. You choose your power. You choose your clarity. And clarity is something no manipulator can take from you again. Word salad is their weapon. Awareness is yours, and awareness always wins.